It is the ultimate movie star film. How important is it for you that your actor is also a movie star?
I think when you talk a movie star, Leonardo has immense natural charisma. And early on in his career, he could have just lent on that. What Gatsby allows, and he considered this very deeply, is that it also requires complicated and quite deep acting. I mean, it really is the Hamlet of America. And so not only does Gatsby must have charisma, and by that I mean star quality. Gatsby, the character, is star quality.
Who is this Gatsby?
Do you know him?
War hero.
Mr. Gatsby doesn't exist.
Gatsby? What Gatsby?
Gatsby is also very complicated and so hard to eke out. And you can say what you like about the film, but no one will deny the achievement of Leonardo Di Caprio in the interpretation of that role. You know, something amazing happened when I did the first test in 3D. Leonardo turned to the camera and he said, "I'm Gatsby." And there was a guy, a tech, an old man, he said, "You know what? Movie stars are big again. They used to be big on the screen and they're big again." So I think that's beautiful.
I beg your pardon. Mr. Gatsby would like to speak to you.
How much do you strike a balance between, you know, honoring a novel that you love, but also putting the Baz stamp on everything you do?
Funnily enough, I wasn't doing the best. Like, my whole mission, from the moment I had that epiphany on that train in Siberia, rereading it at the age of 40, was to reveal the novel. And so everything I've done, I mean, obviously one probably have techniques that are associated with the way I make films, but everything I've done in that movie is to reveal the novel. And, you know, at the end of Fitzgerald, when Fitzgerald wrote the novel, he was horribly criticized. The big critic of the day called him a clown, called his characters marionettes. I mean, he tried to write the great American novel and he died buying copies of it because no one was buying it. He was forgotten. You know, no matter what happens, the most fulfilling thing for me is that when we had the premiere in New York, this regal older woman came out of the audience, you know, and she took me by the hand and she said, "I've come all the way from Vermont to see what you've done with my grandfather's book." And of course I was excited to know that it was the granddaughter of Fitzgerald, and she said, "I think he would be very proud because people have said for years you can't do his first-person narrative." And I like the music, she said, which really surprised me. But the bottom line is that audiences are going out to see that film. And he did write the great American novel. He just died not realizing it.